I can sort of identify with that too, because like I dealt with a lot of those friend issues, because like a lot of emphasis is put on what you look like on the outside, and I really noticed that a lot when I was watching the show America's Next Top Model, because it's on all the time and you can just sit down and watch it for hours and not realize how much time has gone by. And like nowhere in the Bible does it say that God won't love you simply because you're not as skinny as a supermodel like those girls are. You don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, and maybe you wear glasses. In fact, in Romans 12:2, it says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And that really hit me, because although the emphasis put on outside appearances now seems completely absurd to me, it used to matter a lot. Like, I even went so far as trying to fit in. I, believe it or not, used to be platinum blonde and I had contacts my 8th grade year because I wanted to fit in and I thought that's what pretty was. And so like when I was in junior high, around age 13, I used to get made fun of for being fat and weird, and I felt horrible about myself, and my self-esteem tanked. It just dove off the cliff and then blew up. That's how bad it was. And it seriously took a toll on me, because I felt like obviously I wasn't worth anything because I didn't fit the mold of pretty. And I actually liked school and enjoyed learning, and math was my favorite subject, and that was completely unheard of for an 8th grader. That was like, she likes math? What? Something must be wrong with her. And so like that really hurt me, and it was so filled with self-doubt after that I became really depressed, and I started cutting. And I hated that about myself. It didn't make me feel any better, and it actually made me feel worse, but I felt so far gone that I felt like I didn't deserve to feel good about myself. It wasn't what I required, because I believed everybody else when they told me that I was too weird or too fat or anything like that. And so, but now I'm still really self-conscious about my body, but I've accepted that to God, it doesn't really matter if you're a size 16 or size 2. He doesn't care that I, for example, have plain brown hair, green eyes, glasses, and I have a twitch. That doesn't matter to him. What he matters is on the inside and not the outside. And the intelligence and love of math that God has given me is something that is a gift and that I should share with others, and that's why I actually want to be a math teacher. That's completely odd for someone, especially in high school, to want to go to college and take more math classes. That's not something most people want to do, but it's what I really love to do, and I really like it. And whenever I was going through that time, I lost my faith in God. But the thing that really helped me stay strong was the church didn't lose faith in me. Because even though, like, when I was going through that, I have always been a daddy's girl. I love talking to my dad, and he was going to seminary to become a Methodist pastor during that time. He started when I was in 5th grade and finished at the beginning of my freshman year. And so he was gone to seminary in Kansas City during the week. So I couldn't talk to him about the things that were going on at school and how bad I felt about myself. But the church helped bring me closer to God. And that's one thing that I think makes being a Christian awesome, because I can share my faith with others and help bring them closer to Christ, like I was brought closer to Christ by those who were sharing with me. And although you don't have to like share your faith journey in front of a whole bunch of people or whatever, just reaching out and talking to the new kid at school, or even just helping carry an elderly person's groceries out to their car, can demonstrate God's love for them on the outside through your kindness. And I would challenge you to not only be a Christian on the inside, but to show it on the outside by doing something kind for someone else. Don't just be a Sunday Christian. Step outside of the box of church and share your faith with the world.